Hello everyone, this is Jan and I'm here with Emilio from Cold Front Technologies Asia, and we are at the site of the Panay Glacier Mega Fridge CO2 installation, the first CO2 transcritical project that has been just inaugurated here in the Philippines in Panay, first in the country. Emil, please, can you tell us a little bit about Cold Front Technologies and how you came about working on the CO2 project?
Sure. Cold Front Technologies is a relatively new company. We've been around since 2016. My wife and I started the company here in the Philippines. We're originally from the United States. But the people we are fortunate and blessed enough to be involved in the company have long industry experience and have been part of this industry for decades. So the people that are day in, day out, our engineers, our technicians, are people who have been in this 20 plus years. And we're very fortunate to have them. When we started it, we knew that we needed to do something a little different to be able to compete in this industry, as there is a lot of players doing these things. So we thought, besides trying to get into refrigeration, air conditioning, HVAC systems, how can we make a mark for ourselves? And we thought a good way to do that is really embrace new technologies, such as CO2, green refrigerants, R290. So from the get-go, we really wanted to embrace that technology, wanted to be a leader in that technology. So we started working with Waterloop, which is in the commercial space. We were the first ones to do that here in the Philippines, and then got involved with larger cold storage facilities. We were fortunate enough to meet with Nihon Netsugen Systems, work with them with their CO2 systems, and through our collaboration, we're able to basically put in a demo system at CCI-Hub. We were the first ones to do that. And from that collaboration, we were then able to partner with them to put in the first commercial CO2 system, which is where we're at today here in Panay.
Fantastic. So I'd like to mention that this project has been funded by the UNIDO, the Culture and Innovation project here in the Philippines that took place over the last 3 years. This was the first funded project. So it's great to have this milestone, the first installation in the country. Emilio, can you tell us a little bit about the learning that took place over the time of the installation last couple of weeks, last 2 months or so?
One of the learnings we had is basically, unfortunately, all this technology is imported into the country. We're working with Nihon Netsugen, who brings in their equipment from Japan. Their evaporators are brought in from Thailand. So one of the learnings we had is basically doing prep work. I think that's not exclusive to CO2, but it certainly helped us speed up a lot of things where our team was able to come here, plan out the layout of the system itself, start installing the local materials such as the platform, the piping, things that we already had readily available here in the Philippines. And then as the equipment came in, the evaporators arrived, we hung those up in the cold room. And then at that point, the last piece of equipment that came in was actually the condensing system from Nihon Netsugen. So by the time that came in, everything was pretty much laid out, and we just had to plug that system in. So altogether, the process took us about 5 weeks, which is about the time we planned. Hopefully with future installations, we'll be able to even bring that less to a month.
Excellent. So we were able to visit also the cold room itself. It was cooled down to minus 22 degrees. The unit is performing well after the commissioning just a couple days ago, right? It was commissioned, and outside is what, 33 degrees now?
About 33,
so ambient,
so 32, 33.
Working pretty well in Philippines in high ambient temperatures. Over the next couple of weeks and couple of months, the end user will be taking some energy efficiency measures. What are the expectations when it comes to energy saving efficiency of the system in comparison with the standard technology that's being used here, which is R404A?
Yes. So based on the numbers we received from NNS and from our own practical experience working not only with CO2 but other similar type systems such as R290, we expect to see a 20-25% reduction of energy usage, which is quite significant. We also expect to see a huge drop in terms of OPEX, or maintenance of the project, of the product itself. So in terms of quarterly, semi-annually maintenance, such as oil changes, such as flushing of the system, refrigerant recharge. These are things that are not expected to have to be done on a regular basis. So maybe every couple of years. So that should significantly reduce the cost for the end user of these products.
Excellent. So the first CO2 transcritical system that you have commissioned was at the hub, Culture Innovation Hub in Manila. It was January this year. A couple months later, 9 months later, we have a first real installation in the market here in Panay. What is next? There was already another approved project by the UNIDO. So can you tell us a little bit more about the project? What makes it different to this installation?
So that we're very excited about this partnership with UNIDO, partnership with the end user, that we are now going, this is a cold room application, which is the main application for this type of technology, but something a little bit different with the next user is they want to use it as a blast freezer. So in terms of not just maintaining the product, it's basically freezing a product prior to storage. So being able to show the flexibility of this product, not just in a freezing capacity, now a blast freezing capacity, and hopefully in the future also even chilling, just chiller capacity such as for vegetables, and really shows the flexibility of this product for different applications.
So we will have first cold storage in Philippines. We will have also the first blast freezer with CO2 transcritical here. What do you think is the potential for the country? Do you see there will be more and more demand for CO2 in industrial refrigeration?
Yes, I believe there's a very strong demand.
What is driving this? Maybe you could help us.
So sure, the Philippines one thing that's very good about the cold storage is we are actually lacking in cold storage. So there is a 10% growth rate just on cold storage, not necessarily on any particular technology, per year for the next 5 years or more. Right now we have about 500,000 pallet positions installed. And at the end of the year, that's utilization is about 98-100%. So there's really a lack of cold storage, and there's a need for additional cold storage. Now with CO2, that brings on additional benefits, such as we mentioned earlier, low energy use, such as low maintenance costs, that will really benefit the usage of, or the application of this towards cold storage needs. As we heard today from our end user, Glacier Megafridge, they are expecting to double their cold storage facilities in the next 5 years from 70,000 pounds to 150,000 pounds. So they really need to grow their capacity double in the next 5 years. And they really see that CO2 is a great fit for them because they do try to be in urban centers. So because being in urban centers, for them, other technologies such as ammonia becomes tricky. So they really see this as a very good fit for their needs.
So this is just the beginning of the journey. There's a massive opportunity for the industry to be involved with the new technologies for the food cold chain here in Philippines. What do you see are the next milestones for the industry? Do we need to address the supply of the components and systems? Is it the training of the industry? Is it awareness of the end users and the policymakers, government in role? What do you think what needs to happen in order to accelerate this
unfortunately, a little bit of everything. We need to have the supply chain, which we're already working on now that we have the first installation, being able to get maintaining parts here just for regular maintenance or regular upkeep of the equipment, that we're growing that now. I think the other part, what we really do need to do is educate the end users. Because of the lack of cold storage here in the facilities, they just need to, end users typically just build. They're not necessarily looking at what the technology is, they just need the cold storage facilities. But being able to educate them, what are the benefits of CO2, how does it help them in their businesses, how does it affect the bottom line at the end of the day, as well as help the environment, I think goes a long way for them choosing this type of technology over other more traditional technologies.
Thank you, Emilio. So this is great. Again, a big milestone for the industry. The first project has been just commissioned and inaugurated today. It's the project funded in partnership with UNIDO, DNR, TESDA, and Atmosphere was involved as executive partner. We are very much looking forward to hosting also the president of the end user company, Glacier Megafridge, in Tokyo in February at our event Atmosphere Asia Pacific Summit, to present the results of this first installation and to have a dedicated panel to Southeast Asia with a number of stakeholders from Philippines present. So we look forward to present the results of this installation and welcome everyone as well. Stay tuned and thank you, Emilio, again for being an important part of this whole project.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you, pleasure.